Welcome to the Month in Review briefing. This briefing will highlight the weather of March 2014, as well as the temperature and precipitation outlooks for the month of April 2014. This graphic is from the High Plains Regional Climate Center and shows the departure from normal temperatures for the month of March 2014. The time period for the normals is 1981 to 2010. A value of 0 would mean that the location reported a normal average temperature for the month of March. Most of Oregon reported near to above normal temperatures for the month, with some locations in Union County and Central Oregon 2 to 3 degrees above normal. The Columbia Basin of Oregon and Central and Southeast Washington reported near to below normal temperatures for the month. The next graphic is also from the High Plains Regional Climate Center. This shows the percent of normal precipitation for the Northwest for the month of March 2014. A value of 100% means that the location reported their average monthly total precipitation. For March 2014, most of the region reported well above normal precipitation values for the month. The Columbia Basin of Oregon and Central and Southeast Washington reported near to below normal precipitation values for the month. Several weather systems brought periods of rain throughout the month of March. Many weather stations reported March 2014 in their top 10 wettest months of March on record. Condon, Oregon reported 1.93 inches of precipitation. This was the 9th wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for Condon is 4.44 inches, set in 1957. Sisters, Oregon reported 1.65 inches of precipitation. This was the 9th wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for Sisters is 3.31 inches, set in 1960. Madras, Oregon reported 1.67 inches of precipitation. This was the 8th wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for Madras is 2.32 inches, set in 1957. Walla Walla, Washington reported 3.03 inches of precipitation. This was the 8th wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for Walla Walla is 4.33 inches, set in 1983. The Pendleton Airport in Oregon reported 2.26 inches of precipitation. This was the 7th wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for the Pendleton Airport is 2.82 inches, set in 1983. The Mount Adams Ranger Station in Washington reported 9.58 inches of precipitation. This was the 7th wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for the Ranger Station is 12.36 inches, set in 2012. Hebner, Oregon reported 2.31 inches of precipitation. This was the 5th wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for Hebner is 4.08 inches, set in 1957. John Day, Oregon reported 2.42 inches of precipitation. This was the 5th wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for John Day is 2.85 inches, set in 1957. Long Creek, Oregon reported 3.18 inches of precipitation. This was the 5th wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for Long Creek is 8.32 inches, set in 1913. Easton, Washington reported 8.31 inches of precipitation. This was the 3rd wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for Easton is 10.9 inches, set in 1932. And La Grande, Oregon reported 3.09 inches of precipitation. This was the 2nd wettest March on record. The wettest March on record for La Grande is 3.36 inches, set in 1983. And now we will turn our attention to the forecast for April 2014. This graphic is issued by the Climate Prediction Center, or CPC, and is the temperature outlook for the month of April. The cool colors indicate a greater chance of below normal temperatures, and the warm colors represent a greater chance of above normal temperatures. The time period for the normals runs from 1981 to 2010. Central Oregon is forecast to have a slightly greater chance of above normal temperatures, while the rest of the region is under equal chances. This means that the probability of the most likely category cannot be determined, and the expected likelihood of above, below, or near normal temperatures doesn't differ from the climatological odds of 33.3% for each category. This graphic is CPC's precipitation outlook for the month of April. The green colors represent a greater chance of above normal precipitation, and the brown colors represent a greater chance of below normal precipitation. Most of the Pacific Northwest is forecast to see an equal chance of above, near, or below normal precipitation for the month of April. Please remember that these are probabilities of averages, and that the day-to-day weather will still vary for the month of April. This concludes our briefing. Please continue to visit National Weather Service web pages for the latest weather information, including watches, warnings, and advisories. Thank you for your time.